Hey you guys, this is the soft-spoken version of All Orange. I like to do colour-themed videos. I've done like red and blue, green, pink, white, bunch more. And I thought about it and I didn't think I'd done orange before, so thought I would throw one in there. You guys seem to really like those videos, so I hope you enjoy this one. I'll be tapping and scratching on a bunch of different orange items. This is just a nice plastic cup. It's got texture to it, which you can hear as I scratch it. The inside though is without texture. It's quite smooth plastic. The outside is a bit rougher, which is good for grip. It's a very simple plastic cup. There's a nice echo, or rather just pronounced sound when I face the opening towards the mic, which is right down here. I'm going to cover the mic with this for a moment. I have a feeling people will ask me the colour of my nail polish. This is C'est La Vie by Sinful Colours. It's a brand that you can find at Target, probably a bunch of other places. I tend to pick it up at Target. Again, it's Sinful Colours, and the colour is C'est La Vie. Sail as in S-A-I-L. So just like a cute play on words. It's got a very periwinkle kind of colour to it. But I thought it would go nice with the orange, since orange and blue really pop against each other. They're opposites in the colour wheel, and the opposite colours really complement each other. Okay. This is a much softer sound. I'm bringing out fabric-y sound. After a little bit more of a distinct, not harsh, but louder sound. This is a like fabric flower, really just playful with polka dots. It's got a plastic stem to it here in the greenery around the bottom of the flower. It's got some nice ribbed texture. So this fabric has got, it's quite rough, I would say. It's not a kind of fabric you'd want to wear necessarily. It holds its shape quite well, as you can see. It's cut into these nice flower petal shapes, but it's holding up. It's not just falling, it's sticking up. and the way that they stuck them into this stem. Then on the inside it has a yellow kind of fabric again, but not fabric like, I don't even know what to call the inside here. It very much replicates the inside of a flower though. And then on the outer circle it's orange. Looks like pollen, you know, they really replicated it nicely, but then you have this like really funny flower on the outside that doesn't look real at all, of course, due to the polka dots. But it's fun. There's so many petals, each one. There's the first layer here, as you can see. Then there's a second layer of petals, and a third layer. And then on the inside you can see that there's these tiny little guys in there. Tiny layer of flowers. And there are two of those layers, the tiny ones. One's a little longer than the other. Okay. Oh, let's give you a little tapping on that stem. Okay, nice. Okay, I think you guys are going to really like this next item. You guys get excited about ribbed items and really love the sounds of them. So I have this ribbed bowl. It's orange, of course. So it's got just a plastic ribbed edge here, and then this part is not ribbed, obviously. It's got a nice edge on it, and then the very bottom of the bowl is also not ribbed. It's quite shiny. Just thick plastic. It says made in USA 20279. Has this little flower at the bottom. This is an older bowl. Great mixing bowl. This is a friend of mine's, of course. I always use friends' things. Because of how many videos I've made, I always have to use friends' items, not just my own. Otherwise I'd never have enough items for videos. I purchase things once in a while for a video, but usually I just try and get creative with items that I have or friends or family have, and mix and match them to create video things. It is funny though how I'll have friends and family take trips, and when they come back they like give me a bunch of items from their travels for a video, or if they get something that they think would be fun in a video, they'll like bring it to me when they see me. I actually have a handful of friends and family who watch the videos, believe it or not. They didn't know about ASMR when I started telling them about it, but when they saw the channel they found that it was relaxing for them. And so there's friends and family who watch the channel now. And other channels of course too. Once you learn about ASMR, it's great to get out there and look at all the different channels. I have so many favorites, which I've mentioned before. All that to say, this is a friend's bowl. and I thought it would be perfect for this video. The inside of the bowl is it's obviously not ribbed, but you can really feel the ribs as you push your nail across it. You can still feel that there's like the plastic behind it is ribbed, obviously, and you can really feel it. You can hear it too. That's my ring, of course, going across it. Okay. Okay, next is a toy, actually. It's in square block, made of this really great plastic. I did a whole video actually with a bundle of these about probably over a year ago, but they have some great, I just loved the sound of this plastic, and so many of you said you loved it. I think I did a video with these blocks as a part of the video, and you guys liked it so much that I ended up doing a video with just the blocks, the batch of toys and blocks that they came with. This is yeah, like a toy for an infant or a toddler. Infants will just suck on it and bite it, but it's good for them because it won't harm them to bite on it and suck it. But a toddler obviously can start building with it, building with different squares, and they can identify that there's a alligator or crocodile on the front. And then this is so cute because there's a happy crocodile here, smiling if you will. Another one, and then another one who's sleeping so pleasantly. And I love that on this one you just see the tails. This is the tail of one and the tail of the other, you see. I thought that was kind of cute. And then it has the number 3 on it. Of course it does make sounds. A lot of children's toys do. You can hear the air coming in and out of this tiny hole that's in the number 3. And then there's 3 lines, 3 squiggly lines on the back, just for that consistent learning of number 3 lines. I have a feeling that is what they were going for. It's a really nice, thick, plasticky feeling. It's like it's kind of like that plastic that you get like bedding in, where you buy about like a thing of sheets, pillowcases, even a comforter, and it comes in this like thick plastic kind of. That's what this plastic kind of reminds me of. I don't know if exactly it's called plastic, but it's kind of a thicker, different kind. I don't know what the material is really, but that's what it feels like. Use a real orange. So this is just an orange, and it's got its this nice peel on it. The tip of it, the bottom, little circle, navel orange. quite thick skin that oranges have. Have you guys ever heard of what's called a pomelo? It's also citrus fruit, but it's larger, often with a slightly yellow rind. The rind is the outer part of the orange or any citrus. So you got lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits, and then this one called pomelo. There's probably others, but pomelo on the inside is like an orange, like any citrus fruit, with the slices that are kind of shaped like that. Obviously a little smaller, but anyhow, with the pomelo, it's very big, like this big compared to the orange. And these slices, like in little orange slices, they're like this big, you know, like tiny, or lemon or a lime. But the pomelo, it's like this big, they're huge. And the pulp, the little pieces throughout the orange or any citrus, it's called pulp, P-U-L-P. The pulp for a pomelo is gigantic. Each one is like, you can eat it by itself. You can pick it off and eat it, and it's filled with the juice of that. So I love the flavour. The best way I can describe it is this like pink lemonade in a citrus form. It's so good. It's harder to find in some places, but if you have like an Asian supermarket around you, you might look for them. The first place that I ate them was in Indonesia. And then I was able to find them in the US at an Asian supermarket. I did have to look for it. And then I would say a couple years ago I found them in maybe like just a generic supermarket, I think. And I was like, oh my gosh, pomelo. So they do have them, but it's a little more rare to come across. But it's like, so I love lemon and I love lime. I don't really like grapefruit, it's a little too bitter for me. I don't like oranges actually. I know that's weird, most people like oranges. It's not that I hate them, I can eat them, but it's definitely not my first choice, and yeah, it's not my favourite, but I would eat them if I needed to. Pomelo though, it's so good. It's like sweet. It's like a sweet citrus. You know, like orange is a sweet citrus, but lemon and lime are quite sour, and actually grapefruit, you know, is quite bitter, a bit sour. But it's a very different flavour, even though an orange is also a sweet citrus. It, like I said, it's like pink lemonade or something. Like that's the only flavour I can really compare it to. It's amazing. I love it. I like it so much that at one point my husband nicknamed me Pomelo. We have a lot of nicknames for each other, and like they change all the time, and I was called Pomelo for like a couple months. You can smell the scent of the orange because I'm scratching on the rind, and a lot of the flavour of citrus fruits is in the rind. So that's why a lot of recipes will call for you to actually peel the rind. There's actually tools to zest a lemon or a lime, and a lot of the flavour is in the rind. Last but certainly not least, I have an orange coloured candle. It's not a real candle, it's plastic, but it's a type, like you can turn it on and it has a battery operated candle inside. I did a video actually with the green, blue and purple of this set, and I did it like in the dark so you could see the lights glowing. But this is it in the daylight without any lights off and without it being on. But you know, they have a fake wick, a pretend wick on the inside here. I like the sound that this inner part makes when you scratch it. It's quite different than when you scratch here. This has maybe more hollow part there, or maybe some texture. Can't quite tell because I can't see the inside, but yeah, it sounds a little bit more hollow. It's got a bit of an edge here. And then, at the bottom it has a section for the batteries in the on-off buttons, plus the timer. If you put these on timer, they automatically will go on at night. I don't know how that works, but one of my family members had these, and at about like, I don't know, 5 or 6, you notice them glowing, but prior to that you don't, so I'm assuming they just come on at the time. It says to set timer, slide switch to timer position at your desired start time, so you can choose when you want it to come on. It says patented technology, US patent, and then the patent number. This is www.flameless.ca. Let's bring out all the players. Okay, so we've got our gigantic ribbed orange ball. And we've got our, let's see, actual orange here. And our cute little toy with the alligator on it. And we've got our cup. And last but not least, our funky flower. Our funky polka dotted orange flower. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support of the channel, all your views and subscriptions and such. Appreciate it very much. You guys are awesome.